My picture is Shrek with a pregnant SpongeBob hugging a baby Shadow.
Why did I go live at that moment? It's probably the worst moment. Okay.
Oh, jeez. And I thought my Metal Gear Stitch was hilarious, but I think Conine takes the cake on that.
I wish you guys just use professional pictures, but I know I'm asking a lot from you guys. All right. Welcome to the Unpopular podcast. This is episode 7.
Is it?
I have a bunch of idiots with me, such as Mike Conine, the king of the crop.
Yo.
Chris Ferrari.
Number 2 idiot, I guess.
Yeah, and
Okay.
Corey's fine. He hasn't done anything stupid yet.
Corey is fine, thank you. I like this.
Corey, you fine, baby. You rock my world.
Oh my.
Today is, I think it still is, yes, January 13th, for the time being. Taylor's not here because his computer broke after having an argument with his neighbors about their washing machine. Total of 2 excuses tonight.
Don't say that on the air. They're going to attack him now.
Yeah. I'm sure his neighbor's going to watch this. Let's look at this random podcast on the internet. Wait a second. I think I might know that one kid. Anyway. Chris, I swear to God, blow your fucking nose.
I know.
I will strangle the fuck out of you.
You do live right around the corner, so it is actually feasible.
Yes.
Tom, see? My logo's professional now.
Yeah, it looks familiar. It almost looks like I designed it. Anyway.
What happened to the cool opening we're going to use? Do we have it?
I have the opening. I just use it for my other videos, not the podcast.
Could you use it for the podcast?
I would have to download and re-encode the video. It's kind of a waste of time. And saying it's a podcast, you probably should listen to it on the...
Tom, we heard like 4 warning buzzers go off on your dryer. You were doing nothing but wasting time.
I know, Tom. Get your shit together.
Alright, guys. Video games.
Alright.
What's a video game?
They come on media. Sometimes they don't come on media anymore.
What?
Yeah, they went to that digital thing.
I think you're making that up.
Nah, man. Infinite power in the cloud. I was reading a report that the Xbox One was designed to not have a drive at all. It's supposed to be digital only.
An internal drive?
What?
An internal drive.
No,
How would they...
it wouldn't have an optical drive at all. It would just have
okay. I was going to say, how would they ever throw down system patches without any drive?
No, this isn't the 360 over again.
Right.
That would explain why half the disk drives don't work for Xbox Ones.
Yeah.
Might like that like blender sound.
It was the day before shipment. Like, alright guys, we need these in there. We've changed our minds.
Grab all those extra light-on drives.
I think they still use light on drives.
Oh god, I
Like
was just
floppy
joking.
disk taped to the side of an Xbox. It's good to go.
Just plug in your 360 to your Xbox One. Use that
Famicom
drive.
disk system.
I remember that thing. Alright.
I would love that if the Xbox 360 is just Xbox One was just an expansion of it.
32X style.
Ah,
you
you said it
don't-
before I
this
could.
Oh, when you click it in. Some kind of weird drive mingling there. Yeah. I got nothing.
Hey, dude, we got notes.
I got notes. China has lifted its ban on game console sales, so now you can actually go into a China Best Buy. I don't think that's a thing, but
I was gonna say, is that a thing?
their equivalency, and you can legally buy a video game system.
What about the games though?
I assume they have the games too, Chris.
Glorious China Simulator.
I know
never
Hong
know.
Kong has games, so they might just be using the Hong Kong releases. That's my assumption.
That's a good point.
How come an expert on China isn't here?
Because he's fighting his neighbors over his computer.
I would enjoy having Taylor explain to us what a gray market is, because I've never heard that term before. But that's
It means
apparently...
it's illegal, but they don't care. Like, you can go to a mom and pop shop and they sell them, and nobody's gonna say shut them down. They're selling game consoles, but they're never officially or released there or supported. So you couldn't buy an Xbox 360 and call Microsoft because you're not in a supported region.
I read that the console ban caused PC gaming to like skyrocket in China.
Yeah.
So
The big thing in China is to go to coffee bars and stuff and play whatever game. I think World of Warcraft and LoL are big right now.
League of Legends. Ugh.
Yeah.
And then you hear about like people like their children died because the parents forgot to feed them. Cause
Yeah.
That's just neglect. That isn't China. That's just bad parents.
They're just so addicted to the game they didn't feel like getting up and feeding their child or something like that.
How long can kids live without food? 24 hours? Okay, we're in 12 now. I got like 500 more experience to get. They can wait.
You feed them after the kill streak is over.
You gotta drop those bombs, man. Your team needs you. Oh, they banned Battlefield 4.
In China?
Yeah, I don't know if you talked about this or not.
The
but
first
I'm
DLC
not
is called China
surprised.
Rising, so
they don't like games depicting their...
China banned Pirates of the Caribbean because of that one scene with the guy from China, even though he was from Singapore because it was a Chinese.
Yun Fat?
Yeah, because it was portrayed by a Chinese actor. They just banned the whole movie because China.
And then Iron Man 3 added those scenes with China. Did you see those? They're pretty great.
Still haven't seen Iron Man 3.
Oh, it's okay.
aren't the subtitles completely different over there? Like, I heard the Chinese release was hilarious.
When people retranslate the Chinese back into English, it always sounds funny.
Metal Gear Rising, the bad subtitles have subtitles.
That's pretty good.
That's
That
hilariously
little kid.
bad.
I want to smack that little kid.
He got what was coming to him, though.
Metal Gear Rising disappoints me because it is locked at 1080p.
Yeah. It's still an excellent game for $24, though.
Yeah, I already played it on the PS3. I mean, the graphics are better, and you can have the enhancements with the Zengetsu, whatever they call the sword mode. But I don't like my locked resolution.
Once
Still
you
a good
unlock
game,
the Ripper
enjoying
mode, and that's it. It just makes it easy mode for everything.
What's the Ripper mode?
You go like Super Saiyan, basically, and you have like unlimited sword power.
You're already a cyborg ninja. How more powerful can you get?
It like doubles your attack power, and everything you do stuns, pretty much.
It's a really easy game.
Yeah. They want to make it easy for you.
No, it is not an easy game. I swore horrible, horrible things when fighting Monsoon.
Monsoon was just
Monsoon
kind
was
of button mashing. That was
No, it's not, because he just constantly stun locks you, and it's horrible.
I had no issue with that guy. I lost at the final battle like 2 or 3 times, but then I figured what I had to do. There's one part where he like pretty much insta-kills you if you miss a hit or something. I can't remember, but yeah, I figured that out. Yeah, Metal Gear.
Metal Gear.
Metal Gear.
Ground Zero is going to be like an expansion, like a PSN.
I thought the first one was going to be like $15, and it's kind of like a playable tech demo, like to show you this is what the game is going to be like, and then they're releasing the game, I believe. Tom, correct me if I'm wrong.
That's about right. They have a date for it. It's I forgot.
Spring?
Yeah, I think it's spring. They think it's $20.
Is that PS4 only?
PS3.
PS3, really?
I think so.
The one Metal Gear game I didn't play explains the plot of 5 and Ground Zeroes.
Which is what?
Peace Walker.
Peace Walker.
Peace Walker was not a very good game.
You know what Metal Gear game was amazing and everyone else hated it? Metal Gear Acid.
Acid was great. I love that game.
Stealth strategy combat with cards. It was amazing.
Chris and I were talking about games with cards the other day, and I'm going to add...
Why didn't I think of that one?
I'm going to add Metal Gear Acid to my acceptable card game list.
Acid and Acid.
Chain of Memories wasn't bad.
Yeah.
Which one? Chain of Memories was awful. Awful game.
Cloud Card.
I'm actually a fan of Kingdom Hearts, and that game is not very good. It's a rehash of the first game with annoying card physics. It's not physics, card mechanics.
Card physics sounds real.
Everybody just plops over.
Call of Duty, now in card game form.
I think they have that, don't they?
No,
probably do.
On the iPhones there?
Oh, yeah, probably.
I know they have a Uncharted card game.
Oh, Lord.
Makes me sad.
Speaking of what Corey was talking about before we went live, there is there's an English fan translation of Valkyria Chronicles 3 that is almost nearly finished.
That was also only released on the PSP, right?
Yeah, and it makes me angry. I really wish they would release another console Valkyria Chronicles.
Yeah, they weren't going to.
All right, since I am playing it now, does the story not finish at the end of the first game?
I think it's a side story. Like, it's during the same time period as the first one?
The third one takes place, during the same time as 1. Valkyria Chronicles 2 is a direct sequel to 1.
So the war is not over?
The war is not... well, I don't know. I think it's like a civil war erupts or something.
And what? Galeria? Whatever the hell it's called?
Gallia, yeah.
The peaceful little shithole that everyone wants to invade?
I never played the first one.
It's anime Poland, pretty much.
It is anime Poland.
Yeah.
I haven't played a JRPG in a while.
I still need to start Persona 4. And then Tom linked me where I can get wireless PS2 controllers, so I'm probably going to start that soon.
It's a very good controller, the Logitech one. Yeah, I have a few of them.
Yeah, I don't know why new ones are $60. I guess they're just hard to find.
If you can find a GameStop that sells used PS2 accessories, they sell them for like $8.
Would you tell me there's one around here that does?
Pearl Street does, but I am not sure if... What is the fucking noise?
Yeah, what is that noise?
Mike, what are you doing?
Nothing.
Are you jacking it with sandpaper or something?
Oh, terrible.
It sounds like a TV or something. I don't know.
Everything's off.
Oh.
So the Metal Gear Solid 5 Ground Zeroes is going to be on all the systems. 360, 3, 4, and Xbox One.
Okay.
I didn't think it was going to be, but yeah, it's going to be on everything.
You know what has potential? The Xbox, the Kinect.
March 18th.
You do like the codec. It's like Colonel.
Like you talking with the guy Bluetooth headset?
Yeah.
Oh, that'd be.
Oh, like with a Kinect, like you just pretend like you do like the motion of like him,
Wait, Metal Gear Solid 3, quote relevant to earlier conversation. Can you hear me, Major Tom?
Let me turn my radio on. It's actually an interesting conversation. If you look at Big Boss's horse in Metal Gear Solid 3, then you call paramedic, you have a whole conversation about eating horses.
Yeah, I remember that. Those Easter eggs. That Hideo.
Yep.
That goofy bitch.
It looks delicious. Don't eat the pony. Don't do it.
I clicked off my notes here. I was reading Metal Gear, so let me get back to that. Oh, yes. Did you hear that? Did you read the guy's article from US Gamer who compared the new Lords of Shadow to Rayplay?
No.
Wow.
Quoted it looking like the cover of Rayplay. Not the same thing. The whole thing was there's a part where you are Dracula. Well, that's what you are in the second game. And he is going to feast on some people. And he attacks, like, there's a mother, a father, and a child. And he attacks the father first, and then he goes after the mother, and he says it's very implied rape and some nonsense.
Oh no, Dracula the villain raped someone?
Well, that's kind of the
villain?
point. There's no rape. It's just very violent, I guess.
Implied rape.
You're playing as Dracula. You're not a good guy.
You're the devil. You're essentially the devil.
Yes. Yes, that was what they're going for.
The Metal Gear Solid 5 is supposed to have a waterboarding scene. Like, I don't know. Interactive waterboarding scene.
Okay.
Where's Metal Gear?
That's Japan, though. They do that kind of thing.
The only Castlevania I played was all the way through was Symphony of the Night.
That's a good one.
Isn't there one that's kind of futuristic?
There's the dual. There's Aria of Sorrow, which I think is the first one that has a sequel in the DS.
Yeah, those two. I heard
there was some DS thing going there.
I heard they were good.
Oh, they're very nice.
Lord of Shadows rips off every game that's come out in the past, like...
Lord of Shadows is not a very fun game.
Wasn't that just released on Steam as well?
Yeah, it had a Steam HD release.
There's an entire boss fight that rips off Shadow of the Colossus, like 100%. You climb up, there's like a glowing symbol, you have to stab, you have to climb up again.
Next you have me jump on somebody. Hold B to run.
Hold Peter.
Chopping off lizard's tails for stamina.
Hey, man.
I've played
No, that was in
one
the game.
Castlevania game. It was has there been a really good Castlevania game? It doesn't seem like a good series to me.
Symphony of the
Fantastic
Night.
series.
Only game I played was the one for the original Game Boy, like the first one that came out.
There were two for the Game Boy. One you played as the girl, and one you played as Simon. You played
Simon.
as the girl, and you played as Alucard in that one. I think that was Castlevania 3.
I remember you had like a poorly animated Game Boy whip, and you're just like...
It's all like 7 pixels.
I want to say it was Dracula's Curse, but that's also the name of Castlevania 2. So I don't know. There were some good ones on the Game Boy. I don't know. It's a good series. The original one's a very old school platformer.
They're really nice.
I heard 2 is almost unplayable.
It's not unplayable. It's very cryptic. It made a pseudo RPG kind of exploring, as opposed to the straightforward aspects of 1 and 3. Because 1 and 3 is straightforward. You just go level to level. That one it's an open world, and you kind of explore it. And I don't know if you saw the Angry Game Reviewer guy, but he did.
I did see that one, yeah.
Where you need to have the stone and kneel in the corner. That is a little cryptic, yes. But it's NES games. I mean, that's what they were all like. Like Zelda 2 was pretty cryptic too.
Oh God, yeah. Damn Red Knights were always the end of me.
That game's very good. I seem to like the games nobody else likes.
I enjoyed that game.
Zelda 2?
Yeah.
Push up hipster glasses.
I don't have my hipster glasses. I have my regular frames.
Those will do.
Oh, I'm sorry, I couldn't hear you over my superiority. Yeah, Castlevania, great game. Olive, except Lord of Shadow. And the one for the 3DS, the game's awful.
I played the demo for Lords of Shadow and honestly didn't even bother finishing it.
No, it wasn't good.
No.
Speaking of demos, let's roll over to Bravely Default, because that game is awesome.
I have the demo. I haven't started it yet.
Yeah, same here. I played like an hour of it.
It's not for the lighthearted. It is a pretty tolling RPG. You start off and you're...
DS right now. I'll play this during the podcast.
You have no money. You have level 1 characters. The first guys will just wreck your shit. Mike, turn that fucking volume down.
Yeah, I went
I think
outside.
It's cute, bro, but come on.
I went outside the town. Actually, no. Heidi went outside the town, and the first random encounter just like wiped the entire party. It was like one lion and one bear thing.
It's probably a little goblin guy, a little tree goblin.
Bears, oh my.
Yeah.
Does it just want to break your will as soon as possible?
I've been playing it for a while. I'm I think level 13 or 14. I have 3 jobs maxed on all my characters each. So.
Do you have all the jobs unlocked at the beginning of the game, or do they unlock some later on?
Whatever the demo offers you have them all at the beginning.
Okay.
I'm not sure if there's more than that in the final game. I certainly hope there is. I'm sure there's more levels too. I think the max level in the demo was level 4 job.
Okay.
So I'm sure it's going to be... I mean, if you can toll through them in half hour each, I mean, that's not much of a job, but I'm sure it's going to be more.
Yeah, I'm just thinking like you level up Black Mage, and then you level up Warrior, and now you can choose Black Knight or something.
Well, what this game can do is you have 2 jobs. You have your main job, which is what you're selected currently.
Yep.
And then you have your sub job, so you can be a warrior. Right. And if you've already leveled up your Black Mage, you can select Black Mage. And so you can still use Black Magic, and you have one of their bonus abilities too.
Okay, right. We did talk about that.
As you level them up, you'll unlock abilities for each class. Mike, what the fuck are you doing?
Nothing.
Turn that volume down.
That's Heidi.
Oh, it's Heidi? Oh,
yeah.
I'm sorry, Mike. Put your woman in her place.
What?
You turn the volume down. Turn the volume down, please. please.
Does this woman have no respect for our awesome get-together? We could also hear you.
What, is he upset I'm playing Animal Crossing?
I am upset you're playing Animal Crossing, first off.
You know what?
That's
I'm
not a
gonna
game.
do it on purpose now.
Stop.
I'm gonna go break her legs. It's the only solution to this. Well, then I'll launder my dirty, bloody clothes at Taylor's house, and we'll get in a fight and we can podcast.
Oh, jeez. That's a hell of a tangent right there. Yeah, Bravely Default. I should start playing that.
It's fantastic.
It's censored in the US version, right?
Is it?
Yeah, there was a whole big thing where they censored some of it. Probably
really?
Probably the standard Nintendo, like, make sure this, the see-through skirt is now like a leather plaid skirt, and it's not alcohol, it's juice. Like standard
Milk.
Nintendo fare.
It's milk.
No.
Yeah.
In Earthbound's case, it was coffee.
Yeah. Probably, I think it's something akin to that. Nothing that actually changes the story or impacts the game really in any way.
I'm sure I won't care.
I think. Yeah. But there was some big to-do about it.
I wanted my half-dressed anime girls. That's the only way I can play a JRPG.
What is Mike gonna do now?
Photo Princess did come out, so I'm not too worried about that.
Was that game any good?
Not really.
No. Okay.
Did you like Guardian Heroes for the Saturn?
Didn't play it.
Oh, it's like that, but not as good with insane fanfare. I'm not a fan of.
Okay.
girl's
Fanfare
not
or
very important.
fanfare or fan service?
Fan service.
Okay.
Yeah, it's just she has like a bra on, and that's it.
Oh, right.
Whoa, man, that's inappropriate.
It's one of those things where you're just embarrassed while you play it. It's like, what?
But you played it.
Yeah.
I own the game. I played it for maybe an hour. I have not touched it since.
I heard a similar discussion on Dragon Crown about the outfits.
Oh, that's just goofy ass art style.
Like kind of like the Matt made it a female mage, and she was just like.
The Amazon girl. Those thighs. Them thighs, yo.
It's like Chun-Li's thighs or Chris Redfield's arms.
Oh man, video games.
Yeah.
Metal Gear.
Metal Gear. Yoshi's New Island. Set for March 14th.
I saw the trailer for that. Before I clicked on the link, I was skeptical. I think I might get it. It looks like it's enjoyable.
Yes, Yoshi's Island is the best platformer on the SNES. So the
I don't
DS
think I ever
one,
played it.
not as much.
I never played it.
I mean, it's got like Nintendo's trademark charm to it, but it doesn't look like it's over the top. Like, it looks like it definitely pays homage to the SNES version.
Oh, it's as it should.
Well, yeah.
Or Yoshi's Story.
No.
What?
Yoshi's Story for N64.
Oh, that game was garbage.
Yeah.
Insult of a great series. Then Yoshi's Touch and Go on the DS, which I'm still mad I bought. That is a tech demo that cost $35. Awful. I'm still mad about it.
I think I've only played Yoshi's Story over at the Rankin House back when, like, 5th grade or something like that.
Yeah, it's not a good game. Moving on. SimCity is finally getting an offline patch.
Too little, too late.
Pretty much.
What is this, like 3 years? 3 years after the release?
It came out a year ago.
Did anyone actually play that?
No, I didn't want to pay for an always online game that didn't work very well.
The last SimCity game that I genuinely enjoyed was SimCity 2000.
I like the Super Nintendo first one a lot.
Which is the equivalent of SimCity 1, right?
Yes, SimCity 1, but it was its own thing. It was different from the computer version.
I would make my town so beautiful that I just click on Godzilla for like 5 minutes.
In the SNES version, it was Bowser. That was cute.
Was it really?
Yeah.
Clever.
Indeed.
Metal Gear?
I hear SimCity 5 also shrunk down how big you could make your cities, and that was a big complaint from a lot of people.
Yeah, I heard that
that
too.
as well.
I played 4000. That was fun.
4,000 or 4?
It was a 4. I don't know. They called it 1,000 for a while, and they stopped.
I think it was like SimCity 3000 and then SimCity 4.
Okay,
They can't get their naming convention straight.
Take a step back.
Xbox One. What's up with that?
I call it the Xbox 720.
Does he turn 720 degrees and walk away?
Turn 720 degrees and enjoy a quality gaming console.
They had Killer Instinct at that convention I went to, but I didn't bother playing it. Although I have a regret because I wanted to try the controller, see if it was good.
Yo, Tom, we need your credit card information before you play this demo.
I got an Ouya, and the starting of Ouya, it requires a credit card.
Really?
Yeah.
Actually, you know what? It's funny. I set up my Roku, and it asks the same thing.
Why do you need a credit card for a media player?
If you want to do purchases from the device without having to go to the site.
I don't want to. I just want to stream my content or send my Netflix, which I already paid for.
Tom, it's not about you. It's about other people.
Can you skip that?
No, I don't think you could in the Roku. I think I had to do it.
That is
My
awful.
roommate didn't set his up yet because you had to put in a credit card number, and he didn't really like that idea.
I use a fake. There's a list of fake credit cards you can use that the team gave out. So I just use that.
You heard it here first, folks. Tom is advocating using fake credit information on your Roku.
It's the Ouya's team information. They say use this if you don't want to use a credit card. Yeah, it's on the forums.
To the team, Tom. Yeah.
It's actually under Mike Conan.
Oh, man.
You shop the target too much?
If I see any charges from Ouya, I'll just ignore them.
Don't worry about those.
Ouya still a thing?
I think so. They have upcoming games.
Remember that thing was supposed to be like the future of...
Yeah.
Future of gaming?
I don't know. It's a thing.
Yeah.
I installed an emulator on it. I was gonna set it up and not do an emulator because I want to see what it had for gaming. Everything it had was already on everything else, and I was like, I'm not gonna pay for fucking it'll do again.
Yeah.
So.
Hey Tom, let me ask you this.
What's up, buddy?
There's such a thing as a PSP emulator for the PC.
Yes.
There is.
PPSSPP.
Okay, I saw that one.
I did. That's actually the emulator I installed on my Ouya, and I played Luminous, and that was what I did with my Ouya.
Luminous was an excellent game.
It's a fantastic game.
Hey, Tom, send me the link to that because I want to play Peace Walker or not.
I already have it on your computer, unless you deleted it.
I don't know.
That's the weirdest thing I've
Matt
ever
plays
heard.
his Anime Girl PSP games on it.
You can just open a window right now and type in PPSSPP, and it'll come up. It's like, hey, download it. It's on everything. It's on Android. It's on Windows Mobile. It's on BlackBerry Mobile for some reason, because why not?
Yeah.
I think iPhone has an edition. The guy just powers it on everything. It's one of the guys who made Dolphin.
Really?
Yeah. That's probably why it's such high quality.
Yeah.
Yeah, I played through the entirety. I played the entirety of Birth by Sleep final mix on it. Worked perfectly fine.
Good to know.
Yeah.
Might do that.
Very good. Okay, what else do we got going on these internets here? Oh yes, the Sony is doing their 14 on 14. Where on the 14th of the month, which is tomorrow, or 31 minutes from now, they're having this big sale for it being 2014. Tales of Xillia is going to be $10.
I saw that.
Yeah, that's worth $10. Why not?
When does that go until the 20th?
Yeah, the 20th.
I couldn't get into that game. I tried.
Yeah, I'm the same. I'm probably going to end up going back and beating it, but I'll probably play Ni no Kuni first, which I find better.
I saw you.
I need to play that as well.
What's that?
Remember you made the most kawaii-looking anime girl, then you just stopped playing.
Yeah,
on Tales
that's all right.
Downloading 8,000 gigabytes worth of downloadable hats.
I made them all like previous characters in other Tales games.
It's funny.
Yeah, a little bit. I don't like your current characters. I'm gonna pretend they're somebody else.
I played Symphonia.
Symphonia is the little, I don't know, annoying anime girl fan game of choice.
Didn't play that one.
You're not
I still
a
have
little,
it kicking around for a GameCube.
Yeah, it was a decent entry. It's definitely outdated.
I think my favorite is still Grace's F.
But you didn't play Vesperia, right?
I have not played Vesperia.
Vesperia is the best.
Yeah?
In terms of battle system, and I guess the story is pretty cute. The bad guy of Vesperia.
Let's be honest. You're not playing Tales games for the story. You're playing.
Oh no, they're anime out the ass, and they seem to always rip off a Final Fantasy game. Like Symphonia is Final Fantasy X. That's the game.
Oh yeah, because she's gonna sacrifice herself for the good of. Yeah, that's true.
Yeah.
Never thought of it like that.
Tales of the Abyss is.
Except your main character is not really a dream.
Oh, thank God.
There's no space whale.
But his dad was in the game, and he was a prominent thing, and it's like, oh, my dad's a bad guy? That's crazy. Anyway.
You can't beat me. I'm the best.
My dad's a giant whale? What's happening?
People defend that game. People say it's the best Final Fantasy. It blows my mind.
I enjoy 10.
I enjoyed it, but I don't think it's the best.
You're an idiot. That's all I can say. You follow the straight line. It has little arrows. Says go this way. The battle system is why even have it. It holds your hand the entire time. The level system is tedious, non-auto leveling. It's an awful game. It's bad all the way around.
I like
let's
better.
Let's get back on Blitzball. Let's play some more of that. That was Triple Triad.
10-2 was fun.
10-2 was a better game than 10.
It was. The battle system is amazing.
It was Final Fantasy 5.
When does the HD release come out? I forgot.
It's been a long time. They delayed it, I think, a few times by now.
I think it's March.
It's a pack here, right? I know in Japan they got they're separate.
They're separate on the Vita, I believe, but I thought those consoles they were a bundle.
I think I'll pick up 10-2 for the Vita.
I'd get 10-2.
10-2, you need 100% completion to get the good ending, which is a little bizarre because you can miss a lot of things.
And you have to press L1 at exactly the right time in one cutscene.
Yeah.
I know, the phone is held with my heart can't tell.
Oh God.
Yeah.
Did he just dance to that?
I think he did a little shake. I think he was getting into it.
HD remaster for 10 and 10-2.
Once you unlock the Dark Knight class, that's it. That's
March 18th.
Okay.
$40 bucks.
$40 for both of them, or just one? Because I'm not paying $40 for Final Fantasy X too.
For both.
Okay, it's not that bad.
Even then, it's a little expensive.
Throw the Game Boy Advance one in there, and then I'll pick it up.
Game Boy Advance one?
What?
Wasn't that Game Boy Advance one? No.
No.
I'm thinking about 12.
You're thinking Revenant Wings for DS.
Yeah, that was not 10, and it wasn't very good either. It was okay. I was you lost me. I'm gone.
I'm a ghost.
Whoa! Wacky. Okay. What have you guys been playing?
What's happening, Mom?
I've been playing Metal Gear Rising lately. I'm enjoying it.
Metal Gear?
Metal Gear. It's stupid. It's over the top, but it's fun. That first boss battle with that random hard rock track just jumps in out of nowhere when you're fighting the Metal Gear Ray.
That whole game can be summed up as out of nowhere.
Yeah. Yeah, it can actually. Oh, I remember that in the demo. Hilarious.
I think there was a part where they just had a box of watermelons. That's right.
It was in the demo for the
tech demo was the watermelon.
The tech demo for just Metal Gear Rising before they canceled that and then did Rising Revengeance.
Yeah.
You feel bad after a while. It's like this one lone soldier, and you just slice him into 800 pieces.
I don't feel bad for him.
I ripped
out his spine and took his electronic innards.
Give me your sweet spine juices.
Exactly. We don't know why we programmed him this way, but it's how we're powered.
All the characters are completely forgettable. I don't remember any of them. Doctor,
can you hear me?
I like Boris. He was generic and foreign. I like that.
Sunny was just in there.
Sunny wasn't in that.
Yeah, she was.
In Rising Revengeance?
Yep. Yeah.
Sunny Gerlukovich?
Yeah, she has some cute headphones, and she's all like teenager and stuff.
In Metal Gear Rising Revengeance.
Yeah.
Yes. Revengeance has Sunny. She's a character.
When?
Oh, we just spoiled something.
Because I'm like 3/4 of the way through, and I've not come across that.
Then you skipped some cutscenes. It's early.
No, I didn't. I don't skip any cutscenes.
No, she's towards the end.
Is she? Oh, yeah, maybe she is.
You need a rocket ship to get to the final area.
Yeah, that's at the part where I fell out of the chopper, and I landed, like...
It's the next part after that.
Okay.
I like the random desert battle with, whatever his name is. So.
Sam?
Oh, yeah. Just
I took a guess. He's the only guy I haven't killed so far in this game, so he's going to be the last one, aside from Hank Hill.
You know you need your generic desert samurai duel.
Yeah.
I just needed, all I used that game was the Typhoon purple blade thing, and it stuns everybody.
Oh, the Psy?
Yeah, that's all I used.
Dystopia?
Yeah.
I love that the pole arm is made out of arms.
Yeah. That video.
9,000 hit combo.
That made me giggle.
Right. Aside from...
Go ahead.
No, you go ahead. You go ahead. I want to hear your game.
No, you go ahead. You go ahead.
I want to hear a game that's not Battlefield 4.
Yeah, I was going to say the same thing.
I'm playing KOTOR. I've been playing KOTOR.
Oh, man, that's actually a good game.
I got Force Lightning.
You can play that in China.
I almost got Force Storm. I don't even have a lightsaber yet, but I'm just like, lightning.
How long are those games?
Oh, these ones are long, yeah.
You know, I haven't heard Corey say anything in like 20 minutes.
No, Corey's just been thrown off topic because, I don't know, I'm not a Metal Gear guy, not a Final Fantasy guy, and you got real passionate about both of those things a minute ago. It was visceral.
We're talking about KOTOR now.
I do love
Which one of those games has the massive patch that was released?
That was 2.
It's 2? Okay.
I think this was the third week in a row where we've mentioned that patch.
Let me ask you this. Is there any reason to play... If I was going to play one of them, is there any reason to play 1, or should I just jump into 2 because it's arguably the better game?
2 explains the plot more.
Yeah, it's a better story. Way better story.
Like, is it just an overall better game in every way, and there's no reason to play 1 in comparison?
If you don't play 1, there will be a lot of things that you'll miss out on because there are quite a lot of callbacks to the original and a few in jokes when you're selecting different, red was a woman in the last game.
Would I be okay reading the Wikipedia article and then just going straight to 2?
Oh, sure.
Why not just read this article for Wikipedia on 2 then? Why even play the game?
You know what? Why read the first part of the Lord of the Rings? Just burn the Fellowship and go into the rest of the shit.
Well, that doesn't get you anywhere. They're all around pretty bad.
The character I hate the most is the guy who keeps on calling you General with the missing arm.
Yeah, what's wrong with him?
In my game, his eyes keep on going like up and down. Like, General? I'm like,
On my laptop, when you start one of the levels of the new Call of Duty game, Ghost. The level starts with like the bad guy looking in your face, and on my laptop it just doesn't render the face correctly, so like these teeth are hanging there, and the eyeballs are like, it's creepy as hell. I played at my friend's house, and that part came up, and he freaked out too. He was like, "What the hell is that?" Like, I don't know, it just does that. I thought it was a glitch, but every time, crazy. Just take a screenshot. You might fix it with a patch or something. Jerks.
Some of the battles in KOTOR, it's like, I was losing. I'm like, okay, I did some damage, and I ran down this side of the map, healed. They didn't chase after me. They just stood in one spot.
They do stop after a while, and I love doing that and just throwing grenades. I'm out of health, but I'm just going to throw grenades from far away like a little pansy Jedi.
I'm just like, Force Storm, run away.
One giant problem I have with that game is, say if there's a bunch of landmines, and I want to attack the guy, I'll say attack, and all my teammates will just plummet through all the landmines every time.
At points, I never carried a person with me who could disable things, so I would just send like the person with the most health to walk through landmines really badass.
I just use stun droid and they blow up.
I'm sorry, you used a light side power?
Yeah, I'm light side. I'm a good person.
You fucking pansy!
I'm an attractive little Asian woman fighting for all evil.
Wow.
Pussy.
Dude, I'm in Nar Shaddaa, and I'm like fully dark side. Like,
I think
are you super
gray?
ugly? You must be real ugly.
I'm like all gray. All my party members are like, "Hey, have you slept at all? Do you need something to eat?
Do you want to dance for us?
Your broken dreams."
My lightsaber is red in the cutscenes too. It's like You get to choose what color your lightsaber is before.
Yeah, that's
You put it together. That's an important part. It's like a crowning moment. You get to build your own fucking lightsaber. It's being a Jedi.
It's like 15 hours into the game.
The first one is the worst part. The first
one between if I want two lightsabers, like dual wields, or do I want the one that's double-sided?
Actually, you want one and you want to go consular. That's what you want.
I already have all my points into dual wielding and shit, so I'm not gonna.
Towards the end, it's like the first one. Enemies were just dropping lightsabers, like it was going out of style.
It's true. You did get so many at the end. You're like, I mean, this one would match my outfit. Got yellow, blue. You got every color.
I'm like, I got the black outfit. I had like the respirator, and I'm like, ew.
You look so badass with that mask.
Oh yeah.
My guy just looks like Obi-Wan Kenobi. He just looks exactly like. He's got the beard. He's got the Ewan McGregor look. He's got like everything. He's got a forgettable name that no one will remember.
Saboth lightsaber.
Yeah.
Is it Mike?
His name is Totes McGoats.
Oh God.
Awful.
Great Jedi warrior.
Oh God. So
I want Battlefront to have the Metal Gear Rising engine.
So they are making 3, right? That's a thing? Battlefront 3 is official?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure.
Okay.
It's by EA and DICE, though, but people made Battlefield.
Okay, that's fine.
I'm okay with that if it's Star Wars.
Battlefront 2 is just hilarious. This is random Han Solos running around the map. This is Boba Fett. You don't know what's going on.
Yeah, those games were Jedi.
Those games were so fun.
Oh, I could be a soldier. Spawn. Oh, I'm gonna be a soldier. That's a shame. And then they have Darth Vader running around slicing everybody up like.
Darth Vader was the shittiest one.
Always a soldier, never a Vader.
So slow, just running that area with Darth
Some
Vader.
people like they have some kind of hack where they were always that character no matter what happened. It's like they spawned as default as like Darth Vader and stuff.
Did you play Jedi Knight 2?
No.
That game was awesome.
I have.
What?
I played. Remember the fighting game for PS1?
Yeah.
Masters of Terrakasi.
Yes, that's
it.
It's like
I remember that.
Your character's like punching like that.
It wasn't that bad. It was pretty fluid. It wasn't an awful game.
It was like Tekken 1 kind of fluid, like.
Yeah, no, Tekken 2-ish.
Yeah.
So
yeah,
then
like
not
Soul
at all.
Blade.
Yeah, you can kind of hit combos, kind of, sort of.
But Jedi Knight 2 had a pretty awesome cheat code. It wasn't even a cheat code. It was just it enabled realistic combat with lightsabers. So if you cut somebody's arm off, their arm would fall off.
Yeah, that was great.
It was great. Yeah.
Really?
Made the game. I don't think you could. I don't think you were allowed to do it in the console versions though.
I'm gonna have to check that out.
Pretty sure I played it on. Yeah, I played it on PC. That's why.
Yeah. PC or console.
KOTOR is just like battle is just like. How many times can you click?
Well, if you click once, it'll keep doing the basic attack until you put it in
No one does the basic attack, Tom. No one.
I do.
Tom, is that Jedi Outcast you're talking about?
Yeah, Jedi Outcast.
That came out in 2002, really? I thought it came out earlier.
I think Jedi Academy had dismemberment as well.
Oh, I remember this game now.
You seem disappointed.
What a nerd!
It was considerably hard to find for the GameCube and Xbox.
It's alright. PC Gaming Master Race.
Of course, of course. That was a very good game.
Interesting.
The Star Wars episode. Super Star Wars, let me tell you about that one.
3PO, where are the trash can pack there?
Anyway, moving on. Corey, what have you been playing? I think you already said Valkyria Chronicles.
I haven't. I ran over a 15-year-old boy with a tank. That's kind of fucked me up.
And the episode's over. Good night, everyone.
Like, I didn't know you could hit your own people with your tank.
Yep.
And he just screamed really loudly, and I
yeah,
felt
but it does. It's hilarious because it does like 2 HP of damage. It does almost nothing.
I thought I killed him. I looked behind me and I didn't see him at first. And I thought, oh god, I killed a 50 Homer. Oh, poor Homer. Why were you in this war? Wow.
There is one character in that game that you can only get if you let one of the characters die. I forget who it is.
Which one is it?
I don't remember. Because I went...
there's permadeath in that game?
There's permadeath, yeah. If you don't...
Oh, man. I played that game forever. I forgot about that.
If you don't get them up... If you don't get to them in 3 turns, the enemy gets near them.
I remember that.
So I'm like through most of the game. I got like 3 missions left, and I haven't let anybody die, with the exception of this one character where if you let him die, his like brother joins you or something. And
Is his brother better?
It's arguably a better character.
Arguably.
It's also funny if you played Skies of Arcadia, then you know where Ica and Vice come from, and the medic is Fina.
Mm-hmm.
So, Corey, why was this poor little boy hanging out in front of your tank?
Well, he's behind the tank to fix the tank, Mike. That was his job.
You want to know why, Mike? Because war. War never changes.
It does. I've never seen a 15-year-old blonde kid with like a pair of pliers behind a tank running on magic. There's magic behind that. And also, why do the tanks have exposed weak spots? Why is there a giant glowing exposed weak spot on every
video
tank?
game logic?
Yep. Oh, here it is, Corey. If you let Oscar. If you let Oscar die, unlock all of his hidden potentials, let him die in battle, you'll get his brother Emil, apparently.
Mm-hmm.
And then the same thing
too.
I can never look him in the face. Like, I let your brother die for you.
You can visit his grave. You can visit graves.
And then the same thing with Carl. If you unlock all of Carl's potentials, let him die in combat, his sister joins as a shock trooper.
What game is this?
This is Valkyria Chronicles. It's Animu World War II.
It's kind of like
strategy kind of shooter.
Real time. It's turn-based real time Fire Emblem.
Yeah, pretty much. Pretty much. That's a good description.
It's real Animu.
And despite what Corey says, I think it looks gorgeous.
Oh, it's a gorgeous looking game.
Looked bad. I said it was full of stupid anime tropes.
Oh, absolutely.
Stupid crammed in love stories and scarves and awkward boys and girls getting angry and being cunts about it. He didn't do any. He called her a beetle. He was like an entomologist, and he called her a beetle.
When we get back into Tales games? One thing that bothered me about Zillia was how they made up terms for everything. Like, we have existing words, but they'd make up a word for it every time. I don't
remember that.
I can't think of any examples because I kind of forgot them all. But it's not a machine; it's a Makinawa. And
I thought you were talking about like units of measure. Like he's 6 yalms away to the quest.
No, but just that kind of thing.
Why did Metal Gear have Metal Gears instead of Gundams? We already had a word for it. It was Gundam.
Copyright infringement.
Colonel, we have a Gundam.
Shago hard.
We have an RX-8 over here. Is that a death scythe?
Remember the Metal Gear for Game Boy?
Yeah, it was Ghost Babble.
Ghost Babbles.
Yeah. It actually wasn't that bad. It was.
It was a good game.
Fun game. Game Boy Color did really good ports.
Yeah.
I feel asleep.
Have you played the MSX games? Because they're a lot better than the NES ones. Like, for example, in the first Metal Gear on the NES, the final boss is not a Metal Gear.
What?
What is it?
It's a supercomputer. It's a giant computer screen.
What, like Contra?
Kind of, sort of. In the MSX version, it's actually a Metal Gear. Crazy, I know.
Wait, you just said that in the NES version it was a Metal Gear, and the MSX version it was not.
No, I said NES version had a supercomputer, and the MSX version had the Metal Gear.
Okay, my mistake.
Of course. And Metal Gear 2 for the NES isn't a game in the canon of Metal Gear. Snake's Revenge, it's not the real Metal Gear 2.
Really?
Yeah. The actual Metal Gear 2 is Metal Gear 2. It was an MSX game. It was on the special edition of Metal Gear Solid 3, I think, and it's also on the Vita version of the Metal Gear collection.
Kind of like Mario 2 was a ripoff of Doki Doki Panic.
They own the game. I wouldn't call it a ripoff. I can't take a Pepsi, make it clear, call it Crystal Pepsi, but be ripping off Pepsi because Pepsi.
Wait, it was a Nintendo game? Doki Doki? I thought it was just like a third-party game.
No, it was a Nintendo game. NES.
No, I thought it was a
Pepsi?
third-party developer.
What?
You have Crystal Pepsi?
I
Where do
drink
you
so much
get Crystal Pepsi?
1993.
No, 91.
I want to drink something nowadays. See if it's vintage, you know.
Remember they had those big black circular bottoms on the 2 liters back then? Man, soda talk. You guys remember Surge? Oh, man!
Oh, Jinx, you owe me a soda.
Can it be a Surge?
I went to a Papa Gino's a couple months ago back, and they still had Surge, but I think they just wanted to change the little the logo.
There was a time and period, I think up to in 2010, you can still buy the syrup for Surge. But they didn't
Can you buy it? Do they still sell it in Europe or something?
I think Sweden. I think Sweden is the country who invented Surge.
So could you technically buy it and then like pair it with a soda stream and make Surge?
Surge wasn't that good. Why are
you have no idea what a soda stream is, do you?
It's that stupid thing you buy at Walmart and you plug in a thing and it makes awful tasting soda.
It depends on the syrup.
Yeah, so if you're getting the real syrup from Sweden and you pair it with that,
couldn't you just use a water fountain? I'm sorry, soda fountain like you're supposed to?
I guess you could, but it's not nearly as interesting.
Why do you throw soda stream in the mix?
Corey, you shut your mouth. Surge was the best soda ever.
It wasn't very good.
Can we get some Butterfinger BBs to throw into a magic bullet?
Oh my god. Guys, you remember Orbits?
Yeah, that stuff was gross. They had the floating stuff.
Yeah.
They had a different thing by Snapple. I can't remember what it was called. I think it was called Snapple Elements, and they had this one called Dragon Fruit. It was the best drink ever.
Yeah, that was... I used to work at CVS, and every shift I would go through at least 2 of those Dragon Fruits. They were so good.
Remember Ecto Cooler?
Yeah, they call it something else now.
So
it's still a drink you can buy.
So
Strawberry Blast or something.
This is the Unpopular Soda podcast now, apparently.
Ecto Cooler and Fruitopia.
Nostalgia.
Ecto Cooler is a flavor in every e-cigarette liquid website I go to. So I bought Ecto Cooler, and I bought it before, and it's disgusting. It tastes like that shitty Ecto Cooler that everyone seems to like, but me.
At least you got what you ordered.
Remember Fruitopia? The machines are everywhere now.
Oh, Fruitopia is actually disgusting when you think about it. It's not. These makes your teeth feeling weird.
Isn't it just Minute Maid?
I don't know. I don't like it.
Broad Meadows, it's like all the vending machines I had.
But you know what? I haven't had it in a long time, so maybe I'll have to pick some up.
If it still exists.
It still exists.
No, it doesn't.
Do you know Sips still exist?
Sips?
Yeah, they have them at a Stop and Shop. I don't know what's up with that.
I like teenies, you know, little.
You mean just sugar with water?
Yeah.
All right, I remember video games. That was a pretty cool topic.
Yeah.
I don't know. It's not Surge. I don't know.
That was the worst deviation we've ever had.
I don't know.
Even worse than Good Burger.
Oh,
yeah, I didn't say it. Burger. I didn't say it. He said it. That guy.
Well, I've been playing Shinobi on the 3DS. I finally picked it up. I was always curious about it, but I didn't want to spend a lot of money. But Target had it for $10, and it came with a little Luigi stylus too.
What?
Yeah, man. Got a Luigi stylus. Sam steal it? Yeah, Sam stole it almost immediately. But the game itself is it's good game, but it's very hard. But it's not the hard like it's unfair. It's more of those I'm an idiot. I should have done it correctly kind of hards. Like it's your own fault. You randomly
fall off the map or something like that.
Like Dark Souls.
Kind of like Dark Souls, yeah. You gotta plan out what you're doing. There's a dedicated button to parrying, and it's a quick parry. So it's like you tap the button at the right time, and you have to get used to everybody's attack patterns. You can parry them. And
that's it.
It's a 2D game like the older Shinobi games, but it's a little more hack and slash as opposed to the other Shinobis. I remember the Sega ones. I used to use a lot of the shurikens and stuff. They still have them, but I don't use them anywhere near as much.
So kind of on the vein of that, but not really. There is apparently.
Think of a modern-day Shinobi Genesis.
Yeah.
Oh, man.
There's an Aliens game. I can't remember if it's DS or 3DS, but...
Infestation for the regular DS?
It's apparently like a Metroidvania style
game. It's a very good game.
I heard that it was an amazing game, and you should pick it up if you can find it.
Amazing might be a little bit of a stretch, but it's definitely a really good game.
Let me put this: surprisingly good for what you think you're getting.
Yeah, it's definitely a good game. They have that at like every Target.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I think it's like $10 now.
Gotta go to Target anyway.
Let's do it.
Let's go right now.
On the flips back?
What?
On the flips back, man?
I got some of these Walgreens flips. They're not as good, but
What are flips?
chocolate covered pretzels.
Tom, he doesn't know what flips are.
Oh, okay.
He doesn't know what flips.
I'm going to flip out.
5 flip rules.
1, 2, 3, 4, 1.
Who's playing Mario in the background?
Good job.
No one?
I hear like game
Heidi,
confirmation.
turn it down.
Send her to the bedroom. She is distracting me.
She's playing Animal Crossing.
Why? Why?
My villagers think I'm dead.
She actually has two copies. One of them is just for item dumps because she ran out of space in the first one.
Okay, Chris.
Yeah.
Look Heidi in the face and you call her a tool and say it's from me.
Don't do that.
And turn
Don't
back.
do that. That's a mistake. I'm going to tell you that now.
Did I just get...
Yeah, Heidi, Tom says you're a tool.
I'm a tool now. Coming from the biggest tool that I know.
You're welcome, Tom. I have to sleep on the couch now. I hope you're happy.
It looks like a comfy couch.
It is a comfy couch, actually.
Yeah, the TV in that?
What? Yeah, it does have a TV. Like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 video game systems hooked up to it. Soon to be 8 if I decide to bring my Saturn out.
Sounds like I did you a favor.
Oh. You need a 32X, man.
Second Saturn out. You come over.
2X. Tom, what was that game I have to play for Sega CD?
Sega CD?
Is it Snatcher?
Snatcher.
Okay.
Snatcher?
I think I got, well, never mind.
Hey, Tom, want to play some Snatches?
I don't know, man. Did I ever tell a story about how I went to New York City for the Hideo Kojima signing like 3 years ago?
Really?
And yeah, I was in line for like 4 hours or something, and that was like the next set of people to go inside the store. They called it off like a half hour early. I had my copy of Snatcher, and I wanted to get it signed. And I was like, oh, man.
And he just bows, and he's like, I'm so sorry.
That punk was at Best Buy later that night. He was at the Uniqlo, because they had a line of Metal Gear Solid 3 shirts. And he was like, fuck these kids and their rare collector's items that would be substantially more expensive if I were to sign it for them.
Oh, did you get anything at Uniqlo? I like that store.
Yeah, I got a pretty sweet Mickey shirt.
They have good pullovers.
It's a very good store. I hear a rumor that one's coming to Boston.
What store is this?
Where Best Buy used to be in Newbury Street.
What? Oh,
Uniqlo.
by the Heinz stop on the Green Line?
Yes.
What store is this we're talking about?
Uniqlo. It's a Japanese clothing store.
Unique what?
Clo. Uniqlo.
Yep.
Uniqlo.
Whoa, man. That's Frank
Oh,
bag.
God, no.
Find stylish ways to stay warm.
Wow.
Look at those pullovers. $79.99.
Good lord.
So
At
I need a game for all of us to play so we can properly discuss a game.
Sugoi.
Why don't
Do
we
you guys
pick
have
something
any-
on? Why don't we pick something on Steam that's like under $10, and then we'll take like less than 5. Like
Crusader
what?
Kings 2. Crusader Kings 2. I think that's the game we should all play.
Yeah.
No,
no.
I own that game and I refuse to play it.
Because I'll destroy you, Tom.
What
You destroy
about
me. You are better than me.
No, that's not the point.
what about some indie game like To the Moon or something? Well, that's not really
Yeah,
a game. That's
that's
more
fine.
of a point and click.
That's fine. Could be anything, really.
Let's go for something real cheap. What's the cheapest possible game on Steam?
No, good game.
I don't know.
Ragnarok Online. Free to play.
Ugh.
So I'll play Maple Story.
No.
You? I installed it the other day.
Don't get Mike on Naval Story.
Let's see what's on
Puzzle
Steam.
Quest Galactic Tricks is the deal of the day. Let's all get on that.
What is it?
Puzzle Quest game.
No.
I was kidding.
Oh, God, no.
Wait a minute. Hold on. What console was Assassin's Creed Liberation on? Was that
Liberation?
on PSP?
Does
Was
it
that on
Vita?
Because that's on that's being released on Steam apparently.
Yeah, it's got an HD port. We discussed it in one of the episodes.
Is that any good?
It's like Assassin's Creed 3, but more streamlined.
Hmm.
It was fun. You played as a girl.
Really? Oh, now I'm definitely in for it.
She was Cajun.
Cajun?
Now I'm not so much. Now I'm not so much into it.
What is this? What's his name? Gambit?
It was the assassin version of Gambit.
That actually doesn't sound too bad. Let's see. What's cheap and on sale right now at Steam? $30.89. A futuristic action RPG.
I did not know Jane's Advanced Strike Fighters is on the PC.
Oh, God, that game looks awful.
Jane's Advanced Strike Fighters?
No. This game I was just looking at Steam.
Yeah, 3089 did look real awful.
Yeah. I like Deep Black Reloaded. That looks awful. It looks like a not good Dead Space.
Oh, man.
What is this Banner Saga? That looks interesting.
I downloaded that. It had a very interesting art style.
Yeah, that's kind of what caught my eye.
Kind of
It's not even out yet.
You know, it's a they had a public beta. It might even still be a thing you can do.
Wow, that looks gorgeous.
I love that clicking you got going on there.
Is it turn-based strategy? It is.
Yes, it is.
Interesting. I have to check that out.
I'll recommend Deep Black because it looks awful and it's like $7.
Well, why would we do it if it's awful?
Could we play Lezabel or Isabel or whatever the hell Isabel?
Lezabel?
I'm kind of hoping for a game that's popular and people would actually say, I want to hear their opinion about that
It's
game.
indie, Tom. You're super fucking hip. Let's do this.
All right, here we go.
Tops game, but I mean, it has to be a game people know.
Yeah. I'm going under specials, indie games.
So this podcast is just us breezing Steam sales. That wasn't my intention. I wanted you guys to think about it and let me know. We didn't have to do it right now.
All right.
Because, you know, people don't want to hear us.
Castle Crashes. Yeah.
I have Castle Crashers. That game is fun.
That game is great.
Crashes.
I bought it from Mike and he played with you once and then I never saw him again.
I haven't been on.
Mike was never to be seen again.
I guess suicide is the only option.
You will be missed, my friend.
Oh, there's an interesting one. Ballpoint Universe.
What is that?
It's a game where the entire game is rendered and drawn in with ballpoint pens.
Stop clicking that goddamn mouse.
Sounds ridiculous, but it's actually pretty nice looking. It's like a shooter, kind of like a shmup.
Oh, cool! I like shmups.
And it's like $4.
Okay.
What's a shmup?
Shoot 'em up.
You shmup 'em. But you know how to shmup?
Dude.
Okay, so it's not just a shooter. It's also mainly a platformer with some kind of like side-scrolling shooter sections. This actually looks really cool, and it's only $4. We should do that.
Okay, let's do it. I'm game. We'll play this. We'll talk about it. We'll be merry young men and frolic the flowers and such.
Whoa,
right.
man.
Cool.
What game is this?
Ballpoint Universe.
If we buy 4 of them, we get a discount.
Is there a 4-pack?
I'm sure there is. Every game has a 4-pack.
There is not. No, it's not a multiplayer game. Why would it have a 4-pack?
Oh, I thought it was a multiplayer game.
No.
You got my hopes up. Dreams.
You did really hype it up like a multiplayer game. Now I'm a little disappointed.
Well, sorry.
It sounded like Soldat, which was an awesome multiplayer game.
Still, it looks interesting.
Okay. Well, you post that on the little footnotes here, and we'll browse it.
We got footnotes?
It's a Google Doc.
Oh, that thing, yeah.
Use a goddamn mouse, man.
Sorry, you know how these Inspiron touchpads are?
Yeah, everybody can hear you.
Fine,
Yeah.
I'll use the touchpad.
Oh God, Tom, don't let us be, drowned out with noise in this fantastic podcast. We all just looked up Steam sales.
Hey, Corey, if you were to play more games and give me your input about them and we can discuss them, I'd be great. We could talk about that.
I give you my input about a very select and dear to me games, Tom. I'm unveiling my soul to you, and you're just spitting on it.
I mean, we can only talk about Crusader Kings and, what else do you play? KOTOR for so many times. We need to up the ante.
Alright, I just put that in the Google Doc.
Awesome.
Everybody download Battlefield 4. It's a good game.
Mike, grow the fuck up.
Whoa, man. It's a realistic war shooter, man. That's as adult as you can get.
It's very realistic. I remember when I was in the Army and they assigned me a rocket launcher. And like my first day on the job, it's like, here you go. Here's a tank and a rocket launcher. And you want to fly a plane? We got planes.
This was after Don't Ask, Don't Tell, right?
What's up?
This was after Don't Ask, Don't Tell.
Wow.
I won't ask you for a pilot's license.
What group haven't we offended tonight?
You can't offend that group. They're fine.
Stupid Polacks. What's going for them?
This episode we say how much Call of Duty is a better game, and the next episode we flip it and say how Battlefield's the best game and Call of Duty's shit. So we get both sides of that demographic yelling at us.
Don't say that out loud. That was a good plan. We could have went with that.
Yeah.
Don't get me started on how awesome Madden is. Those yearly updates are totally worth the $60.
I can't wait for the next one.
Oh yeah. Is there anything coming out? Bravely Default's next month. I can't think of anything else that's coming out recently.
Watch Dogs got pushed back to just Q2, right? I think.
Yeah.
Disappointed about. That's really the only thing on my radar besides Bravely Default.
Can't wait for all those PS4 games to come out.
Map Pack 1 with downloadable gun comes out in like 2 weeks.
I like how you know that.
I'd be happy for a GTA 5 DLC. I want more from that game.
Grove Street DLC.
You can go to Grove Street in the game, you know.
Malas.
But no CJ, no smoke.
No CJ, but you could. CJ's bike is behind the house.
I'm gonna steal his bike.
It's like 20 years later. You still riding the bike? Yeah, the pasta.
Yeah. All right.
Yeah, you guys are bringing me down today.
I love you, Tommy.
Mike, you're a guy. I appreciate you sometimes. I want you to buy some of these games. I want you to use the PSN Plus and get those free games, like Dragon Dogma. Dragon Dogma is free on PSN.
I have
that game was awful.
Dragon's Dogma is free on PSN right now?
Yeah, Corey, did you still need that PSN Plus code?
God, yes, I really do now. I want Dragon's Dogma. Is this the first or is this the update?
It's the update one.
I heard that game was absolutely awful.
Well, it was. You heard wrong.
I played the first one. It was a lot of fun. It had the worst song I've ever heard in a video game before, that horrible J-pop atrocity that didn't really lend into the game's atmosphere very well. But it was like, there were parts of it that merged Dark Souls with Shadow of the Colossus, and that was great.
But
it's like, you can jump on enemies that are like less than 3 feet tall and climb them.
Yeah. If you were big enough, and size was a big thing in this game, if you were big enough, you could pick enemies up and throw them. But I made like a small little kid, so I was blown back by gusts of wind. I couldn't climb a dragon if he was flying, because I kept flying backwards.
Corey, do you have any pawns I can download? I want to use your dudes.
You can use my dudes when I get that download. I didn't put it on PS3 over here, because I had it on Xbox. And all my friends had PlayStations, so I never got to be in any of the multiplayer.
Yeah, okay. After this, I'll give you that code.
I wish you had you told me you had a PSN code. I could have been plussing it up.
You already had a PSN Plus account, I thought.
No, it expired.
God damn, you're a broke ass bitch. NeoGaf frequently has those $30 PSN deals. People
really?
The Gaffs are pretty cool dudes, and they sell them pretty cheap.
I'll have to check that out.
UnPopular PodCast, brought to you by NeoGaf.com.
If they want to pay me, I mean...
Do you guys?
I get accepted payments in PSN Plus accounts. Yeah, stuff and things and internet and games.
Kawaii anime.
Anime? Spider-Man coming into the other dimension, that's crazy.
Jesus Christ.
They're ending Superior Spider-Man and they're bringing in Doofus from Ultimates.
Miles
Morales is going to be the new Peter Parker. Isn't that crazy?
Yeah. Heard about that.
You guys want to talk about comic books? You guys want to talk about comics for a while?
I was reading about a comic where it's like somehow Peter Parker got sent back in time and he got to meet his like 15-year-old.
I love that Mike's cat is cleaning itself in the back of the video right now.
I didn't want to say anything, but that cat is going home.
I think we need a sense about over here. I don't know.
That cat.
That cat is going to town.
It knows we're talking about it.
Come here.
Alright, we're talking about Mike's cat cleaning itself, so I think we're ready to wrap this up.
Yeah, I think so too. Unless you want to talk about comic books for a while, because I'm all open.
Well, Batman faced the Council of Owls. And
That was 2 story arcs ago, Mike. Catch up.
What is he doing now? Death of the Family's already over.
Yeah, it was a really bad Joker story, and then Damien died. That was the thing that happened.
Oh. No one cares.
Nobody cares. And
But the Red Hood is so edgy.
Not really. You got less edgy, if anything.
They're doing a storyline where Harley Quinn's gonna kill herself.
That seems like it's bound to happen.
DC is asking people to send in fan art of her trying to kill herself.
That's a little morbid.
I remember reading a story about that. There was like razor blades and toaster and bathtub. That was depressing.
It's like her naked in a bathtub about to drop a toaster in it saying, "Oh, I guess that's it." It's a super,
Not even a bad pun?
Yeah.
They're good with bad puns.
Yeah.
What kind of pun can you make?
I guess I'm toast.
I get exactly what I was going to say.
Brilliant.
Now my cat's just facing directly towards the camera because she wants screen time.
All right, guys. Thanks for having your time.
It will be better next week, I swear.
It's always gonna be better next week.
It
This
gets
episode was
better.
fantastic.
We'll have a
talked
game
about
to talk
nothing.
about.
Oh yes, we'll all play this game, and we'll have an actual format where we play current games, and we can discuss them.
As long as they're $4 or slightly more, hopefully less.
You guys know what Redbox is? Because you can rent a game for $2 a day.
That's how I beat Tomb Raider.
Yeah,
I just rented it in Redbox.
And then
some
you
money.
just photocopy the disc, cut it out in a circle, and put it back.
Does not work. It reads a barcode.
Well, yeah, you print it out with the QR code on it.
Oh, maybe. I'm assuming you have to tape it to something. It's probably too light to spin with just a cardboard. Or paper or whatever we would print it on.
Oh.
Redboxhacks.com.
Alright.
Yeah, okay. Closing comments, anybody? Questions, comments,
I don't know.
questions?
Not really.
I say welcome our new Chinese audience.
We're not banned in China yet, are we? Oh, this is a Google. This is a Google thing. We won't be broadcasted.
Taylor will put a good word in for us.
Yeah, Taylor knows like 2 Chinese people, and they all know him as a weird foreign kid who just says, "Hello, my name is Taylor. I like meat buns. Can I marry your peoples?"
Now I want to go to Cam-Man and get some of them buns.
Are we done?
We're leaving on that note there.
Yeah, we're done.
We're leaving on those buns. Okay.
Alright.
Thank you for joining us this week on Unpopular Podcast. You can catch us on the Twitters.
The Twitters?
The Twitters, man. We have a Twitter account. It's pretty neat. Nobody uses it, but they should. We got YouTube comments, the website, unpopulargaming.com. That's my website, which I will actually be updating soon.
Your website.
We have a website?
I have a website.
You have a website?
I am Unpopular Gaming. But yes, I will be posting a review soon, and I will also be doing the first episode of my little show I'm doing. And I also think I'm doing another podcast. I'm doing another podcast, but I'll probably be uploading on there too. So,
Koi.
yeah, check that stuff, and etc. etc. I'm Thomas. We got these guys, and yourselves off. Can I ban those? There must be a way for me to ban those.
Oh, boy.
Okay, I'm done with the sound effect.
You did 4 of them? I'm going to punch you in the face 4 times. That is my new banning method. Okay. I'm Thomas.
I'm Chris.
I'm Mike.
Corey.
Oh.
Can't you guys synchronize?
No. What order do we
I
go?
was waiting for Corey to go, and Corey was waiting for me to go. So
We're polite people.
We'll do it alphabetically next time.
All right.
That's our show. Thank you. Good night.
Good night.